Hey everybody, Chris here. Well, I made it back. I know it's been a while, but you know, things just kind of happen. Last time we talked, I think I remember telling you that if I disappeared for a while, that I got Joe napped. If you remember, he's been camping in the front yard in his van, and he did try. He made a couple of valiant attempts. I do have them on security video because I was ready for him. So I'll show you what Joe tried to pull on me. And he almost got me on the second one. It was pretty good. So here we go.
Candy Grandpa Mango.
Housekeeping, you want me to jerk you off?
Alright. So anyway, there you go. You saw Joe's attempts. And so if you see anything like that, somebody knocking on your door offering services, it's probably Joe. Anyway, so, you know, things just kind of snowballed and we didn't get back to the bench for a while. And I finally got around to getting back to the Wildcat for the Joe and Ken tribute build. And I got her done, or at least what I'm going to call done. So here we are. Hopefully the camera doesn't wash the yellow out too bad. So this was an okay kit. I mean, it had a few issues, but it wasn't too bad. The plastic, kind of a pain in the ass to keep glued. I don't know what it is with this Hobby Boss plastic on this kit, but I did manage to get the gear retracted and stuff. This is just kind of one of them builds that, you know, happened. It just kind of came out as is what it is. So far to the point that I didn't even bother weathering. You know, I had problems with a couple of the decals, getting them lined up correctly, and this paint. Okay, so these aircraft were not bare metal finish. They were actually an aluminum paint. So I used Tamiya flat aluminum and put a couple drops of white in it to dull it down a little bit. And the first time I did it, I used it with my 0.2 needle airbrush, my small airbrush, and it looked terrible. I mean, it looked rough. It looked like the stuff was drying before it hit the aircraft and stuff, and just looked terrible. It had terrible texture to it. So I buffed it all down with some fine sandpaper, got it all cleaned up, and then I took my 0.5 airbrush, which is basically a miniature spray gun, and I went a little heavy with the thinner and then resprayed it with a heavy wet coat, and then it just laid down beautiful. So I don't know if it was the small needle was spinning if any of you ever seen the Tamiya flat aluminum, it's got a little flake in it or something, because it's terribly hard to get mixed. And I don't know if it was spinning that stuff and not letting it lay right or what was going on, but I got her laid down. The wings, I just ended up using flat yellow on the wings, and they come out fairly close to the color of the decals. Like I said, the decals on this Hobby Boss kit were pretty thick and stuff, and like this stripe, every time I look at that thing, it looks like it's on crooked, but it's not. It's on there right. These wing stripes, the tops and the bottoms, I kind of had a little trouble getting lined up and stuff, but like I said, it's just one of them builds that we're just going to call her done and call her good. So that's it. The other thing I had was I used liquid mask on the windscreen up here and the two little sides, and at some point the top half, because that stuff dries clear, it popped loose and dropped, and I ended up painting the top half of my windscreen. And I could have pulled a Kenny Conklin and just, you know, dipped it in some really corrosive, you know, acetone or something like that, and melted it down and said, oh, I had an accident, but, you know, that's what he does.
I'm melting!
So anyway, old Jurgen Softer, he's got his plane. You notice there's no antenna on it. This mount, well, you can see it's sticking up, so you can imagine how many times I've glued it back on. This time it's been backed up with CA. So, but I'm not going to try and stretch an antenna on it and just have it break again. It's there. So, and this pitot tube used to be about this long and stuff. So, it's going to go up on the ceiling with the rest of them, and we will be moving on to the next one. So anyway, this has been a lot of fun. Thanks all for coming along. We'll be doing a new build here before too much longer. I got some kits on the way, and I got a build that's important to me. Well, to a couple people that are important to me, I should say. So be looking for that introduction video here in the next week or so. Alright? Everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget, Joe, Mad Genius Productions. Go over to his channel, harass him to start building something, because he's kind of in a funk and he needs to build something preferably sci-fi because he likes sci-fi. And then Kenny Conklin at Hobby Link International. Go visit him. Thumb down everything that he does because it's all terrible. It's, I mean, pretty mediocre at best. I think my videos are bad. And let's move on, okay? Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Give me 2 thumbs down if you hated it. Either way, you watched it to the end. See you later.